Hello everyone, it's Jake from Fife Paranormal, and I hope you all are doing well. It's been a while since I've done a little video. I've been thinking here lately, I have an event coming up, I have an investigation also coming up, and a video I'm working on, so I'm getting all my equipment out, cleaning it off, going over the files, cleaning old camera cards, stuff like that. And it got me thinking, what is the most important trait, or, basically the most important trait of a paranormal investigator? I remember when I first started in the paranormal, my dad used to tell me, your body will tell you if a spirit is around or if something is wrong before any piece of equipment will. It doesn't matter how high-tech it is, how expensive, your body is always the first to know. And it is the best way to judge the energy of a location. And that's something that I've really carried through with me over my 12 years of doing this. And it's something whenever people ask me, hey, Jake, I'm getting into the paranormal, what's the most important skill I need to learn or the most important piece of equipment I need? And I always tell them what I'm about to tell you all. You need to sharpen your mind and your instincts to be able to focus, and sometimes even hyper-focus, on a location at any given point in time. Example, St. Albans Sanatorium, a location we've investigated many, many times. I think we've been there 13 times, lucky 13 in the last 5 or 6 years, just a few times. And there would be moments where the building would be quiet, very calm, not really much going on. And then all of a sudden, you can kind of sense something change. It's not like, something physical. You see, like, the environment change, the lighting change. It's more of something you feel. You feel it by your hair standing up, and you can, look down and see them all of a sudden just perk up. It's something that, for me, my ears will sometimes it's almost like it switches frequency. It's not really tinnitus, but it's almost like it becomes hyper-aware. And it's really hard to describe, but that's kind of what happens to me. And you kind of get this gut feeling that you need to be really careful and really aware of what's going on. And that's something, that's kind of how my dad taught me how to do that. Now, another way that people use, and this actually goes back thousands of years, is you can actually open your mouth just a little bit, and it will actually enhance your hearing. And something I like to also do is I'll open my mouth just slightly, and I'll close my eyes, take a few deep breaths, and then I'll just pay attention to what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling, what I'm sensing, what I'm thinking, and usually that will tell you if something is wrong, if a spirit has entered the area you weren't aware of, or if everything's all good. Sometimes you get those feelings like, hey, something's up, so you stop, you collect yourself, and you're like, okay, nope, false flag. But you have to know to trust yourself so that, you might have 3 or 4 false flags like that on an investigation, but if you don't listen that 4th time, things can go really wrong. So it's really important on an investigation to do that walk around. Chris and I, whenever we're doing an overnight investigation, we're just checking out somewhere, we'll walk around and sometimes we'll take pictures or we'll just talk, and we're not really investigating. We're not asking questions to the spirits. We're just, soaking up the vibe of the place. As soon as we get there, we want to see what the baseline energy of a location is, so that throughout the course of the night, if something changes, then we know what to compare it to. And sometimes, if you're psychic, or if you have really heightened abilities, you can actually pick out, good energies entering an area or hanging around an area versus bad energies hanging around an area. And this is something, good or bad, you need to know to keep yourself safe and the people around you safe, and also the location safe. And what I mean by that is, say you get completely scared and you're running around, you've got 8 people in your group, everyone's flipping out, throwing their hands, running around like this, you can knock stuff off the walls, you can run into stuff, break glass, there's so much that can go wrong, and we do have to look out over these locations that let us in. It's not every building that lets people spend the night. And, we have to be very respectful of that. And also, sometimes spirits get really angry when we mess with stuff. Trust me, I've been there. I know that. But what are your thoughts on this? What do you do on an investigation to kind of, tune into the energy of a location? And what do you think is the best trait a paranormal investigator can have? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, but I'm Jake from Fife Paranormal. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more. We really appreciate it. And have a good day, everyone.